Something huge is happening to the very idea of money. Right now, all over the world, there's a massive race to build the next generation of currency. We're talking fully digital. Today, we're going to look at a platform called MetaMUI, which isn't just theorizing about this future, they're actually building the architecture for it. So let's jump right in and see what's going on.
I know, it sounds like something straight out of sci-fi, right? But it's genuinely one of the biggest financial and tech challenges of our time. This isn't just about launching another crypto coin. No, this is about redesigning the entire foundation of a nation's economy. The scale is just immense, and the stakes could not be higher. So how on earth do you even begin to do that?
Well, just take a look at this map. It really puts things into perspective. We're talking about over 130 countries, which adds up to 98% of the entire world's economy. They're all working on this. You can see from the colors that this isn't some tiny little experiment happening in a corner of the world. This is a coordinated, global transformation.
Now, when you're building something this critical, the money for a whole country, you can't just cross your fingers and hope it works. You have to put it to the test. And the ultimate test, the ultimate proving ground.
And that proving ground has a name, Project Polaris. It was kicked off back in 2023 by the Bank for International Settlements, or the BIS. You can think of them as the central bank of central banks. Basically, when the BIS calls a meeting, everyone in global finance listens.
So here was the core challenge, the one thing they absolutely had to solve. How do you make digital money work offline? Think about that for a second. What happens during a natural disaster or just a major power outage if nobody can access their money? For a digital currency to actually work for a country, it has to be just as reliable as a dollar bill in your pocket.
And get this, look at who the BIS invited to tackle this problem. They didn't just call up anybody. They brought in the absolute heavy hitters. We're talking about tech giants like Google, IBM, and right there on the same list was SNSW Global, the company building the MetaMUI platform. This wasn't some sales meeting. It was a serious, deep dive analysis of their core tech.
And check out who was watching all of this unfold. This was no academic exercise. You had 6 central banks from Europe, Sweden, Finland, Israel, Iceland, and Norway, all there, observing everything, evaluating the technology. These were serious people looking for a real solution for their countries.
Okay, so passing a crazy hard test is one thing. That's incredible. But how does the tech actually stack up against everyone else out there in the field? Let's take a look at how the industry experts are ranking the key players. So in 2024, an advisory firm called Chauvenet put out this report which they called the Galactic Grid. You can think of it as the definitive playbook for the whole CBDC world. It's designed to cut through all the noise and show you who the real top players are.
Wow. Just look at these results. They really speak for themselves. SWN Global, the company behind MetaMUI, didn't just get a good score. They got the highest possible rating, high in every single important category: business solution, platform technology, and innovation. That's not just good, that's top of the class.
So what does this all mean? It means this performance officially put MetaMUI's tech in the top 20 of all global retail CBDC solutions. It cemented their position not just as some company that took part in a test, but as a recognized world leader in this space. All right, so the big question is, how did they pull this off? What's the secret sauce? What's going on under the hood that gets you those kinds of results? Well, it really boils down to 3 key pieces of technology.
Okay, the first one is a game changer, an identity-based architecture. This is a huge deal. Unlike a lot of anonymous cryptos, this system securely ties digital money to a real, verified person. It's what allows for things like Know Your Customer or KYC rules, which are absolutely essential for preventing fraud and keeping everything above board.
Next up is security. And we're not just talking about security for today, but for tomorrow. You see, there's this big threat on the horizon called quantum computing, which, in theory, could break most of the encryption we all rely on today. MetaMUI is built with what's called quantum-resistant cryptography. It's like having a vault that's designed to be unbreakable even by the supercomputers of the future.
And number 3, it's built to grow. Look, it's one thing to build a system that works for a small group of people in a pilot. But what about an entire country? We're talking millions upon millions of transactions. MetaMUI was designed from day one to handle exactly that kind of massive, flexible scale.
Okay, so when you take a step back and you put all of these pieces together, a really clear picture starts to form about what's actually been built here. Think about the journey here. It's been incredibly fast and decisive. In 2023, the technology proved itself under intense pressure in front of the world's most important banks. Then, just a year later in 2024, it gets a top-tier global ranking from the experts. That is a powerful story.
And this is really the main takeaway. We're not talking about some far-off maybe anymore. MetaMUI isn't a concept or a possibility. The tech has been tested, it's been validated, and it's been ranked among the very best in the world. It's a solution that's ready to go right now. So here's where we are. The blueprint for the future of money, it's been drawn up. And more importantly, it's been proven. It's secure, it can scale, and it's ready. Which leaves us with one last, really big question to chew on. It's no longer a matter of if this is all going to happen, but just how soon.
This is where MetaMUI enters the picture. MetaMUI is designed as a quantum-safe identity blockchain built for regulated digital finance and stablecoin infrastructure.